Hey friends, welcome to A Little of It All. My name is Taylor. Thank you so much for being here today. Happy Monday. How was y'all's weekend? We are seeing each other again so soon and I love it. We had 2 videos last week. Our cash stuffings are kind of falling back to back. So even though we just cash stuffed on Thursday, it is time for us to cash stuff October's second paycheck. This is actually my husband's first paycheck. He gets paid on the 1st and the 15th of every month. He gets paid $1,938. We have left in our bank account for our auto drafted bills $1,015. So we are cash stuffing here today $923. This is going to go into sinking funds, annuals that we save up for, our wallets, all that jazz. So let's just jump in and get started. I feel like I don't have a whole lot to say because we just saw each other on Thursday, but watch me just be so chatty this video. How was y'all's weekend? I hope it was fantastic. It is just like the season of festivals and fun. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Our little town, apparently it does a Renaissance festival now, which I love. We're actually going to switch things up today and we're going to start with our sinking funds. Watch this totally throw me off and just get confused this entire video. But let's start with our sinking funds today. So this was the second time that they've done it. We went. It was so much fun. Baby Bear went with us to this one. Grocery is going to get $200. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Going into grocery. It was a blast. We were there probably a little bit over an hour. It has definitely been cooler here in Mississippi where we are, but it's still warm. And so she lasted about an hour before she was like, okay, I'm too hot. Let's go home. So that is a win. Last festival we took her to, she was about 2 months old and it went okay. It didn't go great, but this time she didn't cry at all. She just kind of got fussy towards the end because she was getting hot. Household is getting $50 if I'm not going to throw it everywhere. So it was perfect for us. You know, we just kind of went, we walked around, we got some sweet treats. I got a candle and then we came home. It was just the perfect Saturday. So let's see here. Pups is going to be getting $30, 20 and 30. And you will notice we have had a big decrease in pups. So in our high yield savings account, we have 100, 200, 20 and 30. So 230 in pups. The girls had their vet visit with their rabies shot and all that jazz last week, and both of them need their teeth cleaned, so we had to pay for antibiotics and all that jazz and get teeth cleanings set up for the week over Thanksgiving. So we're definitely going to need to be beefing this back up because we're going to have to pay for their teeth cleanings. So excited that we had what we had in there because ooh, they get expensive, don't they? Okay, puppy food is getting a 20. We have 20, 40, 60, 80 in puppy food. So yes, it was a great fun weekend. Today is Sunday when I'm filming this. Both Emma and Scott are taking naps right now, so Mom is taking advantage of this time. Prescriptions is getting a 20, and I just keep passing this this antique 20 around because I don't want to cash it in. I don't want to deposit it. It's from 1990, my birth year also, so that's pretty cool. So it is 35 years old. Oh my goodness. So in prescriptions, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, $110 in prescriptions. It was in our pups envelope, but I needed to pull that cash and deposit it. So I was like, I'm just going to stick it somewhere else and trade a 20. Over-the-counter meds. Actually, you know what? Prescriptions, I just messed up. I'm so glad I caught that. That was going to throw me off, y'all. Prescriptions is going to get a 10. Look at me. All right, so let's count it again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and $100. Whew. Y'all gotta watch me. All right, so that was prescriptions. Over-the-counter meds is getting 5. All right, I'm back on track. I'm just used to popping 20s in there, so glad I caught that. Over-the-counter meds has 20, 40, 60, 80, 125. Perfect. Okay, so what are we being for Halloween? So I think Emma, we call her Baby Bear, Emma Bear. So of course she's gonna be a little baby bear. And I think if we go anywhere, if you do anything, Scott and I are gonna get just little bear onesies to kind of match her. We haven't made any official plans yet, so we haven't purchased anything for us just yet. But I went by Walmart the other day and I got some like little stick-on earrings and a little bow to kind of like pin to like one of the little ears. Us is getting $60, so I'm really excited about that. I think she's gonna be really cute. What are you guys being? Are you going anywhere? What are your kids being? Let me know. I love this time of year. You know, we don't really do a whole lot for Halloween, but it's just fun to dress up and be silly for a day. Car maintenance is getting 25, 20, and 5. And so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. Look at that. I need to go ahead and deposit this in the high yield so it can make some money for us. That is fantastic. All right, medical is getting 25 also. And that is all we have in medical. Christmas is going to be getting 50, 20, 40, and 50. Okay. So you will notice we've had a decrease in Christmas. That is where we pulled for the couple of Christmas presents that we have purchased. So, you know, we're just kind of stacking up and keeping on saving throughout the year, saving just a little bit more around this time because we want to have enough. So let's see, 5, am I going to be able to count this? Oh my Lord. Let's see. Let me just do it like this. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So that is 665. So we have 675 right now in Christmas. 675. Okay. That was the weirdest way to count that, but it works. Okay. So now let's do our wallets. Here we go. This is my fall wallet. We have a couple of more weeks with the fall wallet, and then we will be transitioning into our Christmas wallet. I've got to get some envelopes designed so you guys can help me pick out what our Christmas wallet is going to look like. Gas is going to get 50. There we go. Spending is getting 20. I am pretty empty, as you can tell. Oh, I did do my nails. This is a different company, Brianna at Brianna Budgets. She talks about this company, Olive and June, and I was like, let me give them a try. I do my nails at home. I always do like acrylic nails, and then I do Color Street nail strips on top of it. I wasn't sure. This was my first time using this company, so I wasn't sure what length to get. This length is a little bit shorter than I normally like, but the design is super duper cute. They don't glow in the dark. I thought that they might, but they don't glow in the dark. I like them overall. This is, I think, my first full day of getting to wear them. I did have to scuff up the inside. I watched several videos years ago when I started doing my own nails, and it talked about like scuffing up the inside of the nail to make it last longer. So I do that. So it took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but I still like them. So we will see how long they last. I can usually get 3 to 4 weeks depending on like my wear and tear, what I'm doing out of a set of nails. So I'm interested to see how long these are going to last. Going out is getting 5. So we have 5, 10, 15. I just use regular old super glue on my nails. I've done that. See, I started doing my own nails in COVID, so 2020. I've done that for 5 years, and I've never really had an issue. So that's just what I do. If you're ever interested in what I do with my nails, I have like a whole, on my Amazon storefront, I have a whole section for my nails that I have. So going out is also getting 5, 5, 10, 15. All that is linked in my description box below. If you are interested in anything, Amazon storefront, Etsy page, my favorite rewards apps, all that is down below for you guys. Drinks is getting 5. And we will have 5, 10, 15, and drinks 15 and everything. That's kind of funny how that's working out. What is your favorite fall drink? Do you guys have a favorite? I know some people are like diehard pumpkin spice latte, and then some people are like, don't even say pumpkin spice latte to me. So what is your favorite fall drink? I do love a pumpkin spice latte. It's not my favorite, but I love anything s'mores related. I love a iced, like a chai tea latte, anything with those warm spices. I love them. Toiletries is empty because I got my hair cut. I will pop up a picture of it. I'm trying the middle part. I've never been a middle part girly. I just don't think it looks good on me, but postpartum hair loss is hitting me greatly. So I'm trying to cover up some thin spots like around my scalp. So I'm trying it. I really wanted the bangs to be more prominent. But I think, I've just got to train my hair and maybe get them cut a little bit shorter next time. But that was the first time I've gotten a haircut in a year. So I think it just looks good and feels good. So I'm excited about that. All right, so this is my husband's binder and setup. Let's get him stuffed and ready for the week. His gas is getting a 50. Spending is a 20. His eating out is a 10. Drinks is a 5. Toiletries, 20. And miscellaneous is a 5. Is a pretty easy. He pulls his money out of his categories, and when he is ready to spend, he just puts them in these little, oh my goodness, wallet-size envelopes that I made for him, if I can get it out. It just matches the envelope, the big envelope that he's going to be pulling from, and then he just slides it right into his wallet. He actually has 2 wallets, and so he just slides it right in, and he is ready to rock and roll. I don't have these like little mini credit card size envelopes listed on my Etsy, but if you are interested in them, shoot me a message on Etsy and I can absolutely make you some. I've made female versions, I've made a lot of different male versions, plaids, gaming, kind of like fantasy, like Lord of the Rings type stuff, so I can absolutely hook you up. I've made some with different like football teams and things like that, so let me know if you're interested in those. Let's move on to our annuals. This is our lovely annuals binder. I think this is my favorite binder setup. I've started to think about our 2026 setup and kind of like revamping and redoing and things like that. I don't think I will buy new binders next year. I just love the binder set that I have. Definitely will do new envelopes, except for probably the annuals binder. I just love the way this whole binder looks. I love the way the whole thing goes together. The only thing I may change is this dashboard. I think this is just one of my favorite binders of all time. This binder is from Yancey at Yancey Budgets, and I did the envelopes. This dashboard is from Grace at Savings with Grace. So I don't know, it just goes together so well. I don't want to switch it up just yet. Car tags is going to be stuffed. And I believe this is going to be our last stuffing to replace the money that came out of our checking account for our truck car tag that we got a couple months ago. So we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is perfect. It's actually $56, but 55 we will call it even Steven. Kahoot is getting 5. And I'll have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 in Kahoot. Probably need 2 more stuffings maybe through the end of October, and Kahoot will be good to go. And P.O. Box, I skipped P.O. Box. Here we go. $3 is going into P.O. Box 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. So in P.O. Box now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, and $4. Awesome. I think this is coming out around December. So that is awesome. All right, let's grab Emma's binder. We are going to be stuffing 2 envelopes in her binder. How is your Christmas savings going? Are you guys on target? Have you started saving for Christmas? If you haven't, it's okay. I totally get it. Just wondering where you guys are at. We have done pretty good throughout this year. We've been able to buy Christmas presents early if we wanted to because we've been saving a little bit. I still don't think we're going to have saved as much as we probably want to. So I'm just kind of trying to track and see, just to kind of get an idea of, how we're going to do it for next year. We bought Emma a couple of things over Prime Day. Scott and I know we both want the newer version of the AirPods. He doesn't have AirPods at all, and I think I have like the first generation, so that will be like our present to each other, and then we'll do stockings for each other, and so that'll be fun. But yeah, just trying to gauge and see, how much we spend, what it's looking like. I've had trouble kind of knowing what to get Emma for Christmas. Like, what do you get a 6-month-old? But I've done some research on some different websites and asked some friends. If you guys have any ideas as well, let me know. But I've got her little wish list going of supplies she might need and fun toys for like 6 months and up. So I'm thinking it's going to be good. Daycare got 100, and in daycare now we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, $500. Perfect. It is $600 a month for her daycare. And then we are putting $50 in her supplies. All right, so we have 20, 40, and 50. And let's see where she's at now. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. That was a huge brain glitch, so sorry about that. She has 65 in supplies. Perfect. Okay, just a couple more things to stuff. I hope we are on track. It's looking like we are looking good. Let's grab our low priority, our savings challenge binder. I hope to be able to get finances situated and settled so we can start stuffing this again soon. I missed the savings challenges binder, but like I said, this one's more low priority. If we don't stuff it, it's not going to be the end of the world, except for emergency. We always want to try to put something in emergency. So 25 is going to go in emergency. And let's see here. 20 and 5. Perfect. So in our high yield savings account, we have $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,450, $70, $90, $1,510, $1,530. So that's $1,530. $40, $45.50, $55.60, $65.70. So $1,570, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, and 2. So $1,582. Oh my gosh, we're getting close-ish to 2,000, and that is so awesome. That's the most we've ever had in emergency, just because life has happened. And that's why we have an emergency fund. So I'm just so excited to see that grow, grow, grow. All right, we are grabbing our Holiday Road Savings Challenge binder. I do sell this in my shop if you're interested. If not, it's totally fine. I just like to kind of mention things that I have in the shop. This is what we have used to save throughout the year for different fun events. New Year's, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, all that jazz. But right now we are working on Halloween. No, we've done Halloween. We're working on Thanksgiving. Perfect. And we are popping $40 into Thanksgiving. Perfect. We've got 20 and 40. We usually do like a low key, maybe like more on the cheaper side type Thanksgiving. We used to go all out. Sometimes we will if we get a wild hair, but I'll make my dressing and Scott will smoke a turkey, and then we usually just do like boxed sides or canned sides. I know it's I know it's not fantastic, but it works for us. It's just a fun little tradition that we started years ago. If I don't feel like making my dressing, we'll just do stovetop stuffing, and we're okay with it, and that's what works for us. What do y'all do for Thanksgiving? Do y'all host or anything like that? Are you prepping for hosting? So now Thanksgiving has 20, 40, 60 and 70. We'll probably save 125 on Thanksgiving, I'm thinking. And my friends, that is it. That is October's second paycheck. Thank you so much for hanging out again so soon. I think we will be back on track to like regular Monday cash stuffings. I do have some Happy Mail. If I can scooch in a Happy Mail video, I absolutely will. I'm hoping I can do that, fingers crossed. And also Etsy launch, I'm working on it. I lost so much time when we got sick and over fall break, but it is happening. It's happening behind the scenes. I'm working on your orders, I promise. Thank you guys for being so patient. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. I just love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. Let me know what you guys are doing this coming up weekend. I hope it is so fun. We are possibly going to a pumpkin patch, or we may go to another local festival. We are festival people this time of year. Anyway, I'm stopping rambling. I love y'all so much. Don't give up doing great things, my friends. Bye, guys.